Hello and welcome back to
Hey.
Shapeless Weekly. Yeah, Weeklies.
Yep,
this is
this
a
is a
Weeklies.
weekly.
Gotcha.
Yep.
We just did a bunch of throwbacks, so
Yeah, we did.
oh man. Oh well,
Thanks, Glass.
it's no problem. It's like that Disney Channel movie that was like Mom House or whatever. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Where the house has like it's like all electronic, and it wants to be their mom, so it like kidnaps their actual mom, so that the kids need the house. Okay. Well, if you remember what I'm talking about, like, comment, and subscribe. The Mom House.
The Mom House.
I don't think it's called the Mom House, but it's something. Oh. Okay. I need to go get it. Hello. Oh, I missed it. It's all right. I will try it again.
Wait. Tori, you're so good at video games.
I know. I don't know if you know this. Actual MLG Pro.
Actual MLG Pro.
Yeah, I invented that. It stands for
Yep.
I didn't think I'd get this far, if I'm being entirely honest with you.
What team are you signed to?
The major league gamers.
That's the organization that every team subscribes to. Yes.
I'm part of Team Killers.
Never-
Stop it,
never heard of
okay?
them.
I don't know this.
Are you part of Team Liquid, or Tempo Storm,
I don't know any
or
esports
100
teams.
Thieves?
I only know of Temple Storm because of you.
Ah.
I don't know any other esports teams
Esports
except for like the what is it, like the Los Angeles Valiant. That's one of the Overwatch ones. That's because I just tuned in to like
Yeah, the
see what was up
Overwatch
with that.
League.
How do you feel about the Overwatch League? We talked a little bit off
talked a
camera,
little
but
bit off
I would like to
camera.
know on camera. Let's just repeat the conversation
core
so people think we're cool.
concept of the Overwatch League is really good.
Yes.
There's a couple of problems I have with it, though. You know, Blizzard, Activision being kind of a shitty company right now, and
Yeah. Go into more depth on that for people who don't know. I think
so
would probably
with
be a good
this
thing.
Overwatch League thing that they just announced and everything.
Oh fuck me in the ass. Do it, Oy Dios mío, papi.
They made team skins.
Yeah, they
So for every team, there's a skin of their team colors for every hero in the game.
I needed to die.
Yeah. I was just wondering why it did the thing that it did. But anyway, and so that's like 2,100 skins or some weird number. No, that's way too many. 200 some odd skins, right? Each single one of those skins costs $5.99, and that is not okay.
It's a lot of money.
It's a fuck ton of money. And everyone's got on the train of like, it's just cosmetic, they're helping the teams to run the league or whatever. It's like, no, they're not. They're just doing it to be greedy and get way more money than they need to.
And boy, are they going to get money from that, because people
going
are.
to get so much money.
And like, I do agree that it's better. It's not. It's egregious, but not egregious in the sense of like, hey, we are locking things behind a paywall of some kind.
True.
It's mostly just like,
But
hey, if you want to have this skin, you will have to
yeah,
pay.
and that's a little
too much
defensible.
extra.
But then you think about it, and they're giving any player who logs in 100 free credits, which is one skin. So that gets you. That's the hook.
It
right?
hooks you, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, I've already got the one. What's another, right?
Yep.
So they're just really, it's really predatory and just feels really, really dirty.
Or you can break it down in the sense where it's like, oh, well, it's only $5.99. Like, that's not that much money. But then
Yep.
$5.99 10 times.
Yep.
That adds up to then quite a bit of money.
Absolutely.
Oh,
it does.
tell me I didn't fucking miss something.
I don't know. I think you can just go.
No. Well, maybe I could. Oh, duh. I need to do this.
Hit the button.
The button.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers.
Yeah,
So
fucking get on it,
sometimes I
GLaDOS.
still try
You're
to
you're the worst mom house of all time.
But my favorite like esports league is uh-oh.
Oh, what? I need to.
Oh yeah, you need to throw your portals back over there. So
Yes,
you can
I
garbage
do.
Or whatever. My favorite esports league, I guess you could say, is ESL, which is just esports league. It's, I think, sponsored by like Intel,
Okay.
because there's a lot of Intel events that go through them. But yeah, they do a lot of like Counter-Strike, CS:GO. Wow, that's the same game. Jesus.
They do Counter-Strike and Counter-Strike
Yeah.
as well.
They do CS:GO. They do Rocket League. They do League of Legends.
like some Rocket League.
And I'm
always like
sorry.
Elite.
It's a fun game.
You reacted the time, so
Um,
I
I'm
was
bad at it, but it's
Me
fun.
too. But yeah, just
Which would've
esports in
made
general are fun.
psychology
I
seem
like the
insane.
idea behind
That's why I had to
esports,
call you
just in
garbage a
general.
second time
It's
just
fun
now.
to see someone play the game better than anyone else in the world and get like really fucking into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can start having like team loyalty and shit.
Yeah. I think
It's so
that's a
good.
big part, having understandable understandable teams, I guess.
Yeah,
Was like that's
recognizable. And shit.
yeah, where it's like, oh, I'm rooting for Los Angeles. It's
Yeah.
not like who's Temple Storm? Well, it's
Tempo Storm's worldwide.
yeah, it's like that's well, that was just an example of like esports teams
Just an interesting
leading up to now has
side
just
fact.
been like, well, it's just kind of a bunch of people from a
Yep.
bunch of places that don't really have a location. It's just a name.
Some teams have locations, like
Oh.
Did I accidentally
No.
scribble that before you
Oops.
could complete the task?
No, that was a companion cube,
Get
Go ahead
fucked,
and grab
companion
another
cube.
one.
dude.
But anyway, like
Aw.
whenever you hear of Team Liquid, they're usually a North American team, because Liquid is based out of North America. And same with Tempo Storm, it's based out of North America, but they have a Brazilian CS:GO team, they have a Swedish CS:GO team, so they're just all over the world, right?
Okay.
But you know, some teams are geographically locked, like Na'Vi is usually Ukraine, and Virtus Pro is usually Poland.
Okay. And that's for what game again?
Yeah,
That you said
most,
that.
most of the games that they play.
Okay.
Because one organization, like Virtus Pro, let's say for example, they have a Dota team. I'm pretty sure they have a League of Legends team. They definitely have a CS:GO
We
team,
have warehouses full of
and
things.
uh,
Absolutely worthless.
I'm pretty sure they have some fighting game people as well. So they know multiple games, multiple places, multiple esports. It's fun.
Yes. Sorry, it's like a lot to take into the. Well, yeah. I mean, you have to be pretty into it if you're gonna
Yeah.
truly understand that. I feel
Yeah.
like.
It's hard to talk about esports because that's another thing the Overwatch League is trying to do that I think they might flop on. They're trying to introduce it to a wider non-gamer audience.
Yes, the way that you don't have to be a football player
Yeah.
to understand football.
Yeah, and it's just not gonna work.
You don't think so?
I don't think so at all. And
Why?
My friend Mitch puts it way better than I do. But the thing is, if people don't know about a thing, they're not gonna care. If I told you about the Vikings, divisive victory last night,
Yep.
you just didn't care. You didn't follow it or anything.
Right.
But someone who follows football is yeah, it was a pretty big deal, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
I can do the same thing for esports, right? Fucking when Simple, who is now a Na'Vi player, was in his earlier stages of playing Counter-Strike, he was a Team Liquid player, and they won a major, and that was a huge deal because NA barely wins majors, ever.
Oh shoot.
And a major is just a bigger tournament.
Right. Yeah.
Where it's more of a world stage than a local stage.
Yep.
And NA winning a major is a huge fucking deal. And after he won that, he got to play on his dream team of Na'Vi, which is Ukraine,
Every
which is where he
test
was
chamber
from.
is
So he
equipped
moved
with
back
an
home and started playing for
emancipation
Na'Vi.
grill
Mhm.
That's a
detector,
big deal.
so that test
So when you see him
subjects
do well,
cannot
you're like,
smell
yeah,
the
he
test
feels good
object
'cause he's
at
home.
the test
Yeah.
area.
But
This one is
for
broken.
someone just
Don't
tuning in, they're like,
take
who the fuck is this
anything
kid?
with you.
Yeah.
He's playing a video game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting, cool world of esports, and I'm glad I'm kind of involved in it. And then I used to be really, really into it when I played Counter-Strike, way too many hours a day.
Used to be pretty into that.
Very into it. I have probably close to, probably closer to 800 hours in that game now.
Oh wow. That's dedication right
Yeah,
there.
and I still never got to any higher than Gold Nova 1, which is still
You lost me.
fairly low.
Okay.
So
Break it down.
It's the competitive ranking system.
Yep.
There's silver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's from lowest to highest.
Yeah, from lowest to highest. And then there's silver 6. And then there's Gold Nova 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes on to the Supreme Commander or something like that. And then up from there, up to Global Elite.
Okay.
I got to Gold Nova 1.
Oh
which
shit.
isn't even like that far up the totem pole.
I mean, that's still more impressive than I would say probably a lot of people in that.
Yeah, I was on the tail end of average. So like the average player hangs out at like probably Gold Nova 2 or 3.
That's
I feel like I could play like a Gold Nova 2 or 3.
and like still compete.
Yeah, if I really got back into it again and put the hours in.
Oh,
like,
you bitch.
I
think
got
that
him.
one was about to say,
God damn it.
love
I love Companion Cube.
They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
Yeah. Shit. So the issue that I always had with playing any first person shooters, I guess, is like I'm just so bad at them that it made it so difficult. And I never wanted to put in all of the hours and like train because it became not fun anymore when I had to train that hard.
Yep, and that's just the kind of gamer you are, and there's no problem with that. You like big adventure-y kind of games.
Yes,
Where
absolutely.
you can just sit down and play it and be good,
Mm-hmm.
right? Skill-based games like Counter-Strike or
So you're saying I have no skill. I get
you
it.
have a different skill set.
I get it. You're a asshole, and everyone knows it.
You are a asshole.
Okay, let me just hop on here. Delete my portal. And I'll go like that, and then I'll go like that.
If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion.
I love it.
Test on your own recognizance.
Okay.
I forget, did she actually say something there?
She actually said something, but it was so sped up you couldn't
Well, yeah, I
understand
mean,
it.
like, if you were to slow it down.
If it was like a, did you know? If you take the sound file from Portal 2 when GLaDOS speaks very fast, it actually is a Nazi propaganda song.
Oh, that's different than what would to be expected.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just assume everyone's kind of a Nazi, a little bit, anyway.
Well, no, we covered in the Sonic playthrough that everyone's a little bit racist.
Cyanic.
Not everyone's a little bit of a Nazi, though.
Eh.
That's a different story.
Well, is it that different?
You know, you're right. It's not that different.
All right. Look at that. I'm
You should,
solving portals.
yeah, you should consider going pro in Portal.
I think we should, and maybe I should do that next
Yeah, do it
episode.
next time. I'll write up a contract. We'll make an esports team.
Oh boy.
We'll call it the
The
Shapeless
portalers.
fucking prime name.
There
right
we
there.
go. See you next time.